Contemplate podcast with Brucey, Chuff and Lush.
How are we, gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode. This is Any Give and Take. I'm Choppy. That's Losh.
It's a bit earlier tonight.
Well, Chop.
Yes, Adam.
What are you doing? What were you doing today?
Fucking moving.
Moving back in.
Moving absolutely honks.
No, but where are you moving to?
Back in with my folks. I have not been home since I was 21, man. Moved out, never been home. This is going to be an interesting 3 weeks with you folks.
It sucks.
Hopefully 3 weeks.
I moved to Melbourne, came home, had to live with my parents for a little bit. It didn't last long. I was like, I need to get the fuck out of here.
Look, as much as I'm hoping my parents are going to be a Mandra a fair bit, and Mum's like, oh, you won't even know we're there. Today, I had all my boxes, and I personally don't want to unpack anything because I can't be fuck packing it again. Like, I'll live out of a box.
Yeah.
So I don't care.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I'm going to put everything to drawers for you. No, Mum, because I don't want to pack it up again.
Yeah, but she'll pack it up. She'll pack it up for you as well.
Nah, fuck that. She won't.
Yes, she will. If she's going to unpack it, she'll pack it.
Well, just tell her that's the
if
deal. You want to unpack it, pack the drawers, you have to pack it.
She's got OCD bad, but she's like, I'll just put all your socks and jocks in the drawer. I was like, 1, don't have any jocks.
Never has.
2, plenty of socks, just leave them in the bag.
Can't think of the fact he doesn't wear jocks. Just a thin layer of gabardine.
Just got skins, bro.
Yeah,
just skins.
Just the security of having another layer there.
I got plenty of security.
There's no.
No, but it was, I had this truck today that was meant to be a ute, but turns out it was a fucking truck.
Thrifty?
No, from the AV's truck yard.
Avis.
No, not Avis. AV's trucks. Dad's company. Anyway, this thing had no air conditioning, and it was from like the 1970s. It was like,
best day.
I can't believe I didn't. It was like driving a semi-trailer, like changing gears, just like ripping it down. Worst day to have no aircon.
So did you have any helpers?
No, just me.
How do you? What about your bed and shit?
Mace bought the bed. I got a new bed
Oh, you got
coming.
a new bed coming.
Everything's new at the new place, and I could not be fucked for the life of me trying to bring everything over from that place.
Real friends don't ask their friends to help them move.
Yeah, that's true.
I agree, because it sucks.
Yeah.
And the fact
I helped
is,
you move once though.
Yeah, well, you're not a real friend.
I've got to do it all again in probably 4 weeks' time.
Yep.
So
Still
that
not
absolutely
gonna help.
sucked today. How are we anyway,
But
gents?
getting it into an apartment's even worse.
Yep. And
Just
I've got to do that.
Up and down.
I've got to work out how to get my new bed, my new couch, everything up the fucking elevator to my new apartment, which is still not ready.
Crane.
Could be on the cards.
We'll create a pulley system. I'm smart. I'm clever.
Yep. No, Chop. Good luck with that.
Thank you.
Good luck with that.
Gonna need it. And taste. And a big taste. But how are we, guys? How's life treating you, Losh?
Yeah, not bad, you know?
Another week in the bag. What's been happening?
No, so obviously we couldn't talk about it on air leading up to it, but threw a surprise party for my brother.
You did, and well
Friday
done on
night.
that. That was an amazing.
Can you plan my kids' birthdays in the
Pretty
future?
good, huh?
Yeah.
Wasn't that just the most kid-orientated thing you've ever seen from lollies? Like everything you can think of.
There was
So
an
the
offensive
lolly
amount of
bag
lollies.
that I got from as Chop looks at his.
Sorry.
That's
I'll
coming
just-
up later, actually. We'll bring that up. We'll bring up a couple of things later.
Yeah, airing our grievances.
Yeah.
Oh, piss off.
So, yeah, I got the lolly bag, which was a lolly box.
Mm-hmm. Like a wine box, hey?
Yeah.
I didn't even get any of that as I
And
left.
She got there at 11 o'clock.
yeah,
10:30.
and I don't think I'll ever be able to finish it, ever, because
They'll expire by the time you get to them.
I'm sure the lollies from the 90s. I'm sure they'll be fine. But I had like a couple of Redskins on the Saturday, and
Did they go hard?
just felt a little bit sick after.
Nah,
Maybe
it's
I'm
a
just
sugar
not.
rush.
Yeah,
Because I definitely on Sunday felt like over sugared.
Yeah.
Like just sugar rush, man.
I
Like
was lucky I didn't eat any.
had a little bout of diabetes over the weekend, maybe. Like just Friday night, just kept picking out lollies and just leading up to it. Obviously had them in my house, hiding them, transporting them, opening them, rearranging them. And just one for me.
was your brother?
So what
Busy
happened with
camper.
a few people had edibles and a few people greened out?
That just
What did you do to
happens.
them, Dad? Damon. Was
I'm
it the
back,
old?
baby.
Was it the old? These aren't as strong as my other ones. They're pretty weak, and then just people greening out.
I think we've come to the realization that
I'm a bad gauge.
Damon doesn't know.
You are a shocking gauge, man. Shocking gauge. From what I heard, one person in particular was that greened out to go home at 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Look, I remember the feeling from the last time I had one of yours, but I'd imagine it wouldn't have been pleasant.
No, especially mixed with that.
Just swallowing on
Just,
right now.
yeah, sorry.
One
just kicked in. Yeah, mixed with alcohol is never smart. But
Yeah, maybe you should measure your quantities now.
I did.
I did, and I fucked it.
He was using liters instead of milliliters.
But no, the surprise went well. He had no idea.
Yes,
This was good.
yeah,
Came
good,
round.
good.
Was he genuinely surprised?
Yeah, he had no idea. Oh, sorry. Sorry. One of the first things he said to me was, I was wondering what Chop gave away. One of the first things he said to me, and I thought, yeah, we haven't been able to talk about
In
that
fairness
either.
in fairness to me,
No fairness.
no,
There's no
shut up,
fairness.
because he's talking about a dinner, and
Doesn't matter.
nah.
You fucked it.
No, I didn't. I covered it up quite well.
Explain.
Because, all right, we're
Of course,
sitting
it's
there.
going to make sense to him then.
Shut up, because he
No.
knew something was up. He didn't buy it from the beginning. He just didn't know it was going to be that night. He wasn't expecting it then, but he knew
Yeah, so
something
what?
was coming.
Okay, so what happened?
Something's coming.
So we're just sitting there talking at Catta's house, and then Chop goes, "Oh yeah, we'll do it at your thing." And Mason,
No, you got that wrong. We're talking about a dinner.
No,
and I said
no,
we'll go
that's
for
what-
dinner.
no,
and
we
then-
didn't.
Yes, we did.
We
That's why
can-
that came up.
we converted. It was something else, and you said, "Yeah, we'll do it at your thing," like that. And then we said dinner was the excuse. I'll call him now if you want.
Whatever.
Right.
Anyway.
And then, so I'm sitting at the table. I got Mason on the left, Chop on the right. Chop's just said that. And I'm watching the cricket ahead of me, right? At Catta's house, right at TV, and the cricket's there. Chop says it. Me and Mason are on like a very connected level.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We don't even have to say anything. We know what's going on. If I had have made one movement or looked,
He would've known.
it would have been blown straight away. I sat there, the most enthralled I've ever been in cricket, just acting like it was.
What's the
nothing.
Scorchers in the final?
Oh, who gives a fuck? All right. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know who was playing. I was just staring at the TV like, I can't even move. I just could act like that was a nothing comment. And then Hannah's over my shoulder, and I was like, she might overcompensate here, because the two leads were Chop and Hannah. And I was like, it could both be overcompensated here, and it
Yes.
could give it away. So I just kept watching TV. Anthony standing behind Mason, looking at me like bright-eyed, like, I was like, I just got to keep looking like. So Mason
looking
knew
through it.
something was coming, but he didn't pick that.
Yeah.
We just said we're going to go have a dinner.
Look, if anyone wants a surprise spoiled, just get Chop in.
Honestly, the last couple weeks, I've thought to myself, I wonder if we're going to have to pause the show, rewind, because Chop says something about it, and we can't pick it.
No.
I didn't say. I just wondered.
I just expected.
Shut up.
I was daydreaming about it, like how I'd be like.
Well,
fuck it,
don't have
pause.
surprise parties 3 weeks later and get me all excited for them.
Well, you
You didn't come anyway. You didn't come for the surprise anyway. So what the fuck's this?
Sorry. I did come and no one was fucking
So
there.
I said for the surprise.
why didn't you come, Chop?
Because I met Paddle Pop Line's parents.
So this is
Dad.
official.
This is official. Officials is going
Paddle
to
pop line's too long to keep saying.
Yeah.
Nah, she needs her anonymity.
I need
You
total human-
nailed that
Yeah,
word, bro.
Nah. Okay.
I need your anatomy. Antarctica.
Anonymity.
Apocalypse.
I think I got that spot on, to be honest. No, PPL. Met her dad. Unfortunately, her mum's no longer with us. Lost a battle with cancer when she was 7, which is always very shitty, no matter how you look at it. Cancer's a
Well, people like that is who I'm shaving my head for. So
cunt of a thing, and yes, you are.
That is why
Great course.
Damon
Where are we at, Mule, with that?
you know where we're at. The leading up, I'm at the point now where I'm like, oh my god, what am I doing?
What?
Like, I'm kind of like.
No, I don't care about your fault. I want to
but that's
money-wise.
what I'm going to talk about, because at first I was like, yeah, I'm ready for this. Like, it's good. And then like the last couple of days, I'm like, oh, I'm going to regret it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, tear, bro. It grows
just-
back.
Do you know how long?
Just remember what you're doing.
It doesn't grow quick. My hair does not.
I would
grow
say
quick.
I've seen you like that for the last 6 years. So
It hasn't looked much longer than
Just-
this. Has it?
no.
No,
Just remember what you're doing it for.
yeah, I know. That's
To be honest, I think the hair.
Where-
fuck the
where-
hair.
You know what? The hair, I'm ready to
It's
get rid
the
of the hair.
beard.
I'm ready to get rid of the hair. That's no worries. It's the hair and the beard at the same time.
yeah, but can your beard grow? How quickly does that grow?
You'll be a couple of weeks. You'll have at least some stubble.
Yeah, I'll get stubble in it.
It's going to be so irritating for you growing it out again as well when it gets a bit itsy.
Yeah,
How would you know, bro?
Because when I grow my attempted beard, after about a week or 8 days, it gets a little bit itsy.
Yeah, see, I haven't had that awkward stage for years just because
Yeah.
it's been long. But even my beard doesn't grow long and
Look, I think if
fast.
I reckon I'll give you about 2 weeks. You won't have that, but you'll have a decent.
The hair, you're going to
beard.
look so weird with no hair.
So weird.
So okay. More importantly, right?
I can't wait.
Damon's feelings are.
My hats are going to be too big for me. For
Yes,
sure.
100%.
100%. Because every day, like, I put all my hair. And that's the thing. I wear a hat every day. There's going to be a lot of people that I see heaps of people delivering rims every day.
Yeah.
Like hundreds
You're going to have to
won't
start
recognise
investing in
that.
snapbacks.
They're not going to know. I wear a snapback.
They're not going to recognize you.
They're not going to know my hair was ever long.
Oh, really?
Do you know what I mean? I've worn a hair, like there's like a lady at my work after months. Like I went in the office and I took my hat off. She's like, "Oh my god!" Like
How do you, okay, come back up. How do you not know your hair's long? Your hair's massive.
No, but I tuck it into my hat.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Right. Where my side.
No wonder why she was shocked then.
Yeah, and that's why I have like a fresh cut, like a fade on the side. I couldn't have hair like yours.
Nah.
You would think that I could be completely balding, but it's just the beard's going to be a shock. But then just both of them at the same time. Like I reckon waking up in the morning is going to be like, oh,
No, you will
Walk in the mirror.
who the fuck is that? Get the fuck out of my house! Where's your top lip? That's my worry because I've got no top lip.
No, it's. I would think if you're going to do it, do the hair first.
No, see,
No. Do the hair first
No.
because then we'll stop and then we'll look at you
no,
how you look with a beard.
No,
because you're gonna the hair's not gonna grow back.
Opposite. So because eventually you're going to see no hair and beard because I'm going to probably keep it short anyway.
Yeah,
because
I'll
there's no
have
in
to.
between. So I'm going to have a beard with short hair. You're going to see that eventually, but you'll never see long hair with no beard.
Oh yeah, that's
Do you know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
going to be the shock.
So, okay, more
Because
importantly,
there's a lot of head. Do you know what I mean? Like the hair's thick, the
Yeah,
beard's thick,
you've got a big head.
and like my chin. Like when I
does
shave,
he though?
No, he does.
yeah, I've got a
He's
massive
got
head
a
as
big
it is.
head.
You
Plus
do?
everything else to go with it.
So I've got photos to prove he's got a big
Yeah, no, I've got a
head.
massive
Yeah,
head.
before okay. More importantly, guys, we're sitting at $3,629.33. Our goal is $5,000. There is a lot of threes.
Sorry, shop.
So we've got till March 13th when we're doing it.
No, so March 13th is a shave. You can keep donating up until June or July, I think.
Yeah, well, we want to aim.
Yeah, but we want to get it before. We want to get
5,000.
5K
I
before.
think leading up to it would probably
Be nice.
So Mum and Dad donated.
Nice.
Actually, the app keeps
The Royal Bank
The apps keep
of
fucking up, so I just
TRA.
delete it. So I actually haven't checked who has donated. I'll get out to everyone.
Well,
Well-
I can read some names out.
Well, you know what?
Wait,
If we
you
get to the day,
Actually, sorry, just on that, you got to take your shirt off because someone's saying here that they will double their donation. Jimbo, that's Jimmy, aka Ricker. I'll double it if you read my name out with your shirt off.
yeah, okay.
Take your shirt off.
Yeah.
It's,
We'll send him a private.
Okay.
No,
Shirts
wait.
off.
Fuck, hang on. I'm gonna fucking film
Ricker
it.
always does these little catches with his
And I love
donation.
him. And my
doctor, grow up.
Good on, wait. Good on you, Ricker.
I hate having my shirt off sitting down.
Take it off.
Orangutan titties.
Wait, you haven't told anyone. You got a little Shrek as well on there. Look at
Oh,
that.
give us a look.
Your little tattoo.
Oh yeah.
He's got Shrek in a
Shrek in his
velvet
wedding
jacket.
out.
And
No, his wedding
kit,
outfit.
which is a velvet jacket.
Everyone knows what he
So
wore
I'm
for his
getting
wedding.
Fiona this Saturday. at
Say
3
it
o'clock.
quickly.
Thank you. Shout out to Dr. Daniel Ricciardello for your donation. I look forward to you doubling it. Here's my shirt off. Done.
Love it. Love it.
Now do it for the
can-
rest of the episode.
Yeah, do a Bert Kreischer and keep it off the rest of the episode.
Okay, if we get to the is it Saturday, March 13th?
Saturday, March 13th.
Right,
So-
if we get to that day and we haven't reached $5,000, Frank Ardo is going to donate the difference.
Shout out, Frank.
Wait, you know, disappointing thing. There's still plenty of our mates that haven't
plenty
donated.
of time, plenty of
No,
time,
no, we want to get to 5K.
we
Let's
will,
get to
we
5K.
will.
You know,
Let's
everyone's a friend of the show. If you're listening, please donate.
It doesn't matter what it is. $5, $10.
Everyone donates 10
every
bucks
single
each.
cent,
We'll get
every
there.
single dollar counts. Let's get him up to $5,000.
We'll make
make it
sure it gets
worthwhile.
there. Come on.
We're actually going to film this as well. It's going to go up. You're going to get to see him nude.
Sevi said he'll match it if I don't do it.
Thanks, Evie. We love that.
Imagine that on the night, just bailing.
Just running.
I don't do it.
I regret nothing.
We'll get you. And be like, no, you won't.
But no,
Hair
so
blowing in the wind.
what do we got? How many days is that? So 18. So nearly 3 weeks.
Yeah, nearly 3 weeks.
Nearly 3 weeks, guys. So please, if you've got time, the link is in our bio on the Instagram page. We'll put it on the link on our new Facebook page as well. You won't have trouble finding it. Please donate. It's a fantastic cause, and Big Mill's really stepping up to the plate with this one.
Yes, he is.
Because you're going to be one
so-
ugly motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
Your nut is going to be so white.
Yeah, so white.
So white. Hasn't seen daylight in 6 years.
No, and like where everyone else has one hair coming out of, I have like 6 or 7. That's why it's so thick.
Oh, what
And going-
clippers are we using? Like something
No,
that
you're
we
gonna
use
have to
on
cut.
the lawn
You're
or
gonna have
what?
to cut his hair first before you clip it
Ozito?
out.
Who's Ozito's donating?
Who's
the
doing
lawnmower?
No, we're each having a little. We're gonna get a little
No,
snip.
but
yeah,
like
for
who's,
AGT.
who's cutting the hair with the scissors?
Well, no, because apparently you can donate it. You have to cut it like off as a ponytail.
Yeah, because you can donate to cancer survivors.
Yeah,
that
they
lose
make,
their
they
hair.
make wigs out of it, but I'm like, fuck, do I want to give someone this hair? I don't
Absolutely,
think anyone
bro.
wants it.
Absolutely. Like there'll be people that really want. Like they need thick
Steel
hair.
wool.
Yeah. Well, fuck
I'd
it.
have to give it a good wash. I
Red,
don't wash it very often.
Thick. You're not going to have that big a market for
No,
it.
I don't think so.
I think there's gonna be plenty of people, and that's another really good thing that
Yeah,
happens.
so
with
I
this
think they'll
as well.
cut it off as ponytails, like probably 2 or 3, and then.
We'll go from there.
But I wear a hat every day, so it's not going to look different.
Don't worry
there.
about it, mate. You'll
I'm worried
embrace
about
it. It's good.
You look fantastic.
It's my thing. It's my
Monty
hair.
will lick your head for sure.
I don't know if I'm going to go skin bald just to do it, just to have a complete like with a cutthroat.
Well, does it count if you don't?
that's
if you
fucking
don't
insane.
go-
You just do it. Normally
Nah,
just
it's
do
just
it
a
number
romper.
3 or whatever,
Yeah.
number 2, 1.
Number
whatever.
2.
Little romper
But I'm thinking
stomper.
of just
Number
going for
2.
I'm thinking of going to
Don't
get a
do
cutthroat.
don't do a little chop, aka
Yeah,
Michael's
man.
wedding
But I'm
beard
gonna-
trimmer.
What the fuck did you do?
When I shaved my head with the beard trimmer, it was so short it was literally nude. I was very
I
nude.
think I remember.
His mum lost his shit.
Mary lost her shit.
Didn't talk to him for
Did-
months.
Yeah,
She should have been at that time. She should have been used to him letting her down.
Disappointment.
definitely, definitely,
Great expectations come great disappointment.
exactly. But I'm living up to him.
Good on you, Chop. Thriving.
Okay.
All right, gents, let's jump into it. We've got a few.
No, headlines. Let's go with the headlines.
All right,
Yeah,
headlines.
a couple of things caught your eye, Chop.
What's caught
Well,
your eye?
undoubtedly, Kim
One.
Kim
Oh.
Kardashian. That's coming. Kim,
Missed my cue. See, this is why people
Really?
do pre-production
Really?
meetings.
we don't.
Yeah,
As
Chop and
everyone
Damon
knows, we do this
definitely
on the
on the
fly.
This is not edited ever. It's
Ever.
Just sit
Not
down,
one
press
bit.
start, press
Unless
stop,
Damon
upload.
starts talking about racism again. That would be the only time we
To
edit
be honest,
it.
when I reminded him about headlines, I didn't think he was going to go down the Kim K part. But
Well, Kim K back on the market, freshly divorced from Kanye.
Sorry, Han.
Sportsbet actually have a betting section where you can
She does
bet.
nothing for me.
She-
She's like,
not-
yeah, but
nah, yeah, I'm with you.
I reckon
you take
Kylie's
them
the
to
hottest.
beach, take them to
Kylie's the
beach,
hottest.
They're gonna melt. They're just
Nah, I mean
fake.
that whole family's
Nah.
fucked. I don't.
Their doctors should have credit for them being hot. They're not hot. They were not hot people.
Their doctors should be getting paid.
Yeah, and they're good on them
because
but
they
now-
look phenomenal.
But now it's just created this whole craze and
annoying.
phenomenon, and it's a false sense of what.
But that's big
purity
news. Sorry, poor Kanye.
is. So Sportsbet have got odds on what? Who's going to?
On basically who's going to be her next.
All right, let's cut it down. So, 7 billion people on the planet. So there's going to be a man. So 3.5.
No, could shock the world, man. Imagine that.
I'd watch that tape. The Ray J one wasn't that great, but whoever that's with, J-Lo. I lost my. Now I can think about it. So it's going to be a black guy, really. It's always a black guy with Kim K, isn't it?
Well,
Wow, hang on. Chris Humphries.
Chris Humphries is
Van
half-
Jones. Okay, here's the lineup. Kim Kardashian's next partner. Van Jones.
Clay Thompson.
Clay Thompson, who I'm pretty sure has a partner, but it's paying Van Jones $6.
Who's
Clay
Van
Thompson,
Jones?
I have no idea.
Do you know who Van Jones is?
Wait.
must be a rapper.
It's got to be
Must-
someone.
Music.
Van Jones. Ooh. Commentator.
An American... I'm sorry, this can't be the right guy. Here you go. Van Jones is an American news and
CNN,
political commentator, author, and lawyer.
Wait, isn't that guy off CNN?
Yeah, it
the
is.
bald guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's Van Jones.
He's
paying,
definitely married as well.
No, well, he's paying $6, so he's not. Clay Thompson, $7.50.
What do you mean?
Paul George from the LA Clippers, $9. Drake's $11. James Harden, $11. Lamar Jackson, $13.
If Lamar Jackson gets that, oh look at that, Israel Adesanya.
Michael B. Jordan's dating
with,
they're
talking about that.
they non-stop talk about her.
Lauren Kelly. She's got a very white sounding name.
Michael B. Jordan, Damian Lillard. La, la, la.
Just as it's spelled.
Jimmy Butler. Shut the fuck up.
As it's spelled, read it.
I can't, mate. This is the problem. I actually probably need glasses. Kendrick.
That'll do it.
Yeah, it's so far away.
You need inbuilt autocorrect.
Yeah,
Bro, you should have been
Please.
using the glass excuse for a long time.
Yeah, 100%. Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler would be good. That's on.
Jimmy Butler's in Miami though. $15. Kendrick
sure
Lamar,
she would.
$15.
Nah, Kendrick.
Israel Adesanya is an interesting one. $17. Kyrie Irving. They're both nutcases, so why not? $17. Reggie Bush getting back with an old flame. $19.
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles don't Olivia Wilde right
No,
now.
it won't be Reggie
That's a
Bush, 'cause
wow.
It has to be like a big name currently.
Nick Cannon, $21. Ray J, back with Ray J, make another porno.
Dak Prescott.
23. Dak Prescott, $26.
Nurse his bung leg.
Yep. Jamie Foxx, Devin Booker.
And then it just gets silly.
Isn't Devin Booker dating his Kylie Jenner's dating Devin Booker?
Yeah, but
Yeah, but fuck, bro.
I
That
don't-
family, who knows? Chris Evans. A little bit of Captain America.
Ben Simmons.
Stay away from Devin Booker.
Nah, she
Yeah.
won't touch Devin Booker because
Mate, although,
Kylie's
remember
with...
that tart that
No,
went in there?
what's her name? Kendall. Kendall's with Devin Booker right now. She was
Well,
at the
I don't
game.
know if there's-
No, she was at the game
Oh,
the other
yeah,
day.
she took a selfie
all
with
right,
someone.
but anyway,
Anyway,
someone.
I don't care for that because the Suns are balling right now.
Look at this,
so
Zac
leave him
Efron.
alone.
Zac Efron.
Dustin Martin's paying $46. Dusty's ahead of Russell Westbrook.
You know what?
Try again.
Russell Westbrook.
There you go.
Fucking hell. Who the
You know
fuck
what?
is
Let's
that?
put
Idris
10
Elba,
on- 10 on
$51.
Dusty.
All right, that's my Mike Mush bet. $10.
Chris Humphries, the old guy she used to be married to, $67.
That was
Jeff Bezos.
Gardner Minshew.
Gardner Minshew.
Tiger Woods.
Hugh Grant.
Woods. Is
Donald Trump, $251.
Tiger Woods has probably had sex with her though.
Yeah.
Could do. Go Tiger.
Jack Dorsey.
Steve Hoffman.
Sounds like an actor.
Yeah, it is. Jack
Who's
Dorsey.
Who's
Exactly.
John Dorsey from
John
Coles or someone?
Yeah, that's the owner, isn't it?
No, that's
That's
Jim
Dorsey.
Irsay.
Jim Dursey.
Anyway.
Anyway, Tristan Thompson's dating her sister, but anyway. Or it's meant to be. So that's interesting news. That whole. That's a great
She
line.
might go political. Maybe
Dusty
she goes to
Dusty at $46 is a steal.
Idris Elba.
Oh, that's big.
How
But he
funny
wouldn't
is-
do that. He's not. He's way above her.
Yeah,
You know,
maybe
he's
when
more
he was on,
intelligent.
maybe when he was on the wire.
No, but not even that because he's like it's too intelligent. He would do his head in.
He's older as well. He's like 50.
Yeah, doesn't matter. He's still good looking.
Although she's like 40,
Older the berry,
isn't
the
she?
sweeter the juice.
That's it. That's it. All right. In other news, Daft Punk have announced today that they're finally splitting up after 30 years,
which was
which
12
I'm
years after I thought they stopped.
Yeah.
making
I'm
music.
pretty sure I'm with you. They haven't made any fucking well, here's the thing. They could have been producing music for
Yeah,
other
no,
people.
They did make that album.
There was a
They made obviously when they blew up again.
No, but there was a second album. Which said, Lights. It had the Pharrell song on it.
No, I thought Pharrell,
Yeah, that
was Pharrell's song.
That was Pharrell's song.
Nah, but
no,
there's-
Get Lucky was their second album. It was
yeah.
what was the album called?
Daft Punk.
And then when that album came out, I was like, oh, Daft Punk is still together. I thought the tour that we went
That was
and
the
saw-
Alive tour. I'm pretty sure.
I
wasn't
thought
it?
that was their farewell tour.
Nah,
And I
that
thought
was-
they finished it off in
That's what they told me.
Paris in the
that was pretty sure that was like their only tour or one of them. They only did like two.
Random Access Memories.
Yeah, so that was their last album, and they did all the shit with Kanye and a few other stuff like that. They've probably been producing for a lot of people, but in terms of their own stuff, nothing.
2013.
That was a bloody good night.
Yeah,
What, Daft Punk?
The Daft Punk.
He brought me one of
that
my,
was
my
first
funniest.
like festival kind of thing.
Yeah.
To that point, I'd let you guys do your own thing, and
You'd never really come to anything, had you?
I just thought it was a bit beneath me.
Oh, wow.
No, but seriously, like I you guys were talking it up, and I was like, I'll give this shit a go. Daft Punk was there. All right, came, went, saw, and it was awesome. I did actually have a great time. So then I thought, all right, I'll give festivals a chance, and did about probably 10 after that. Oh, man, by the fucking 10th, I was done. I remember that 10th one, I was there, and I was just like, this is fucking shit, right? This is fucking shit. At least probably 80% of the blokes there had their shirts off. The worst bloke in the world is a bloke that takes their shirt off at a festival.
And then hugs you.
Well, fuck. This,
But yeah.
nobody gives a fuck about your abs, mate.
I've taken my shirt. See, I can take my shirt
You're
off.
different. Your shirt off is just this symbolic gesture that you are.
Look at that jolly guy. He's
Exactly.
confident, right?
Look at that jolly
Fat
guy.
guys can take it off because at least, they're embracing what they have.
Yeah.
These other guys are doing it. They're just doing it because they're on the fucking
They didn't.
gas.
They never put it on.
Right.
They rocked up with their shirt.
Exactly.
Off. Yeah.
Nah, that's the worst.
What
bloke.
was it? What was it saying? Oh, shredding for stereo. Remember that was the
Shredding,
thing?
yeah.
Shredding for stereo.
Yeah. So I remember
tiny shorts.
was-
Tiny shorts and just jacked.
I was doing a CA course, chartered accountant course, and I was every Tuesday for this course. You had to go to UWA, and you're in a group. You're getting taught some stuff. And I was sitting next to a guy, and we were fucking chatting along. A couple weeks in, we'd talk, and I don't know how it came up, but I remember going, we're talking about festivals or something like that. There must have been a festival coming up, and I said, fuck, the guys that take their shirt off are the worst fucking blokes in the world. Something along those lines. He was a guy that took his shirt off.
Yeah.
See.
It's like, you know what? No, fuck you, mate.
There's like we said, there's taking your shirt off because you're outside and it's fucking hot. But that's not why they're taking their shirt off.
They're taking a shirt off
Because
they want to show.
They just want to show. And you know what?
And then the worst
You know
type-
what? I'm jealous. Good on you.
Yeah, no, but then the worst type of girl is the girl that froths on that fucking guy.
Yeah. I've never had any conversations with those girls. I have nothing that they're interested
Never
in.
one. The brain's the size of a peanut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good on you. But
no, that gave me one of probably the funniest moment in my life.
But festivals, but like I remember going to my first one out at Good Vibes.
Good Vibes at Belvoir.
Belvoir.
Yep, that was the last
Razel.
time it was out there. Yep,
Razel.
yeah, that was sick.
What are they called? Jurassic 5, Dirty Laundry. That was unreal.
And being in the amphitheater was amazing.
London Electricity in the
Yes,
amphitheater.
right there.
I remember the future. Everyone just bopping. I remember I hadn't done any drugs then. I still haven't. But I remember smoking a joint in the back of and I didn't really smoke weed, but it's probably like the third time I ever smoked weed. And I smoked weed in the back of a bus and then got off and I was tripping. Like, it was just the worst experience ever. And then it finally wore off. And I remember going to that festival and going, I'm never going to miss another festival for the rest of my life. And then like the next one came along, thought, let's have a little bicky. And then it was just on from there. I remember the first time I had a pill and it kicked in. I remember it was Tom Novi. I don't want nobody.
Yeah, what a
nobody,
tune.
baby, but you. And now every time I hear that song,
Chop, put that food away.
yeah, I'm not.
No fucking
No,
chewing
it's
on
not-
here, mate.
It's not popcorn.
No chewing, no rappers. Put it away. You wait till 40 minutes.
You can't go.
I burn a lot of calories.
Nah,
I burn a lot of calories.
without
you
stuffing
burn a lot of
something in
calories
his mouth.
talking shit.
Yeah,
But-
Tom Novi, great tune.
And then just going to every single festival after that. And I remember, like, obviously we took a few pills or whatever. Brewster didn't really dabble at all. Chop and I did.
Don't drag me into your.
Righto, mate. And I remember,
I think the whole Perth knows.
well, yeah,
Anyway,
exactly. And this was 15 years ago.
How could you, Chris?
Literally.
All right, keep going.
I remember, like, getting to the point where you'd be at a festival, we'd come home, the next day, wake up and be like, I do not remember a single act. I don't remember seeing one thing. I remember sitting under a tree cross-legged talking shit to someone for 4 hours. Like, never again. And just
Talking for 4. How about the time at Metro
under the
City
stairs.
where you're under the stairs with Aaron and you
Didn't see a
we
thing.
could have
That's what I mean. I'd stop seeing music. I'd just start talking to people.
we couldn't find him, and then in Metro City, 2,000 people. I was walking down, and I looked like I sort of semi-look when I got down the bottom stairs. I looked behind me, and I was like, "Fucking there he is! He's sitting under the staircase in Metro City,
Having the time of my
just
life,
having the
apparently.
time." I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he's like,
I remember
"Oh,
when
well,
most of the boys must have been interstate or overseas or something like that. But me and you went
Summer
to
days.
Summer days, and you were with some bird at the time. And at the time, you went flush with cash. I don't even think you were working.
No, that's why I didn't go to Queensland with all the boys.
Oh, is this the one where you got... That's the cockroach one.
No,
it's not.
This is when I got on stage.
This is the one where Steve Aoki was there. You loved him. You wore his T-shirt or something like that.
Yeah.
But I remember from that day, that was probably the other time I had a good time at a festival. You kept getting money from that girl. I reckon she gave you probably $300 or $400 that day.
Are you serious?
Yeah. He was a little toy boy.
Yeah, what do you want? Little sugar mama.
Well, yeah.
But I remember just having to stop and just only doing him at after parties and stuff after that, just because you just wouldn't see a thing.
I remember that rule came in.
Yeah, not till like the last.
So what was the moment where you thought, nah, I can't go to another festival?
There, because we went to fucking every single one of them
For a good couple of years. I mean, I started playing at him and that, but we got to a point where you were forking out anywhere from
180, 250.
It started getting stupid. It went from good vibes. The first festival I went to was $70, and then you couldn't go to the festival under 140, 150 bucks after
Plus
that.
extras, and then it's
exactly
running into nearly $1,000 in a day.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah. But then I remember going to, I think Stereosonic that you played at.
Is that the one
I
at
played
Claremont?
a few.
Claremont
It's one when we were living in Carrinup.
Oh yeah. Was that was like a couple of years. That was one of the last ones.
Yeah.
And we all went back to yours after and carrying up. Yeah,
that's when I was there, and I remember like I heard Justin Bieber like 3 or 4 times. I was like, yeah, I'm done.
But that was literally the last Stereosonic.
Yeah, there you go. Probably went to the first, went to the last. Yeah. But we got to the point where I didn't know any people in the act, like any of the acts at all.
Nah.
And the few acts I did know was always like Steve Aoki. So, man, I've seen this guy 19 times now. Like,
I didn't.
They started struggling to get new acts. It was just recycling. I remember every year Stereosonic was literally the same headliners for like 2 years. Like, it started getting a bit bad.
Even now, every time I look, it's Flight Facilities.
Yeah, well, at the moment it's quite hard. They've got
or Flight Facilities or Hot Dub. That's all I've seen.
I have no idea who any of those are.
And
Hot Dubs, they've just announced the
I went to Hot Dub last year in October, so it goes on like
that's
a time.
more a show.
He starts from the 70s or 50s even, and he comes up.
That's more of a concert, right?
Yeah, he's more of a like a chop.
It was funny. Luke was there, and Luke reckons he saw Damon, and Hannah was just dragging him. Damon was just like,
I was having a good time. It wasn't too bad. He's like, man, you're the last person I expected to see. That was my first one in 5 years or something, and even there, I was like,
couldn't pay me to get there.
Nah, too old now.
My favourite artist is DJ Chiari.
thanks, mate.
So,
well, we went to the most gigs.
You did.
Yeah, he probably
great guys supported us.
I remember when he first started DJ, we went to the competitions at Habitat
Comp. That was the
Bar
first time I
Open.
DJ'd at a bar.
We just
open.
went there, you like power in numbers, you know what I mean? If it comes down to a cheer, he's going to win because all of us are there. And then went to the next one.
but I remember that.
That was sick.
Which was the one in Northbridge?
Yeah, Bar
That was
Open.
Bar Open.
Right? We definitely out-roared
Everyone.
everyone.
It
And
was
they
sick.
gave him fucking third place.
Yeah.
you got robbed.
Yeah, I was pretty disappointed after that.
And I remember like going to, like, every time I played a gig for like a while, and then it got to like the 12th gig. I was like, you know what, Chop? I don't think I'm going to be able to sustain to come to every single one of these. So I might see every other one.
Then I started playing like 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah,
and it was
that's
like,
what I
guys.
I agree. We obviously went to every single one, and it was like, okay, that's enough.
There's good
You
shows.
don't come to my work and watch me play. But I did, like, when he got his first festival gig, I was like, because I remember I was probably done.
Pretty sure that was
But
Stereo.
I reckon Chop extended me for another couple of gigs.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, one of my best mates is doing it, and this is big for him. I'll be there.
Yeah.
One of the best ones
I
I
would be there
did.
for 7 hours and hate every single minute of it.
Yeah.
And Chop would play at 3 p.m. Yeah. You're going to be there till 10. You're like,
There was a couple.
I got to pay $150 to watch.
yeah. Till 2.
One of the best ones I did. I played the big day out. Was on stage, and your little brother Scotty, was front and center. And that was one of the loosest gigs I ever played, man, because everyone was just up for it. It was at Claremont Showgrounds.
When was I your
Rick-
hype man?
Oh, that was summer. That was Future Music's. That was Future Music at Joondalup Arena. And you were on. Davon was on stage with me the whole time on the mic, hype him up within the foam pit. That was so good.
So you're actually putting your voice.
Yeah, like Flavor Flav. I'm not doing that.
Give us a taste.
Oh fuck! Well, it's just the.
We was coming up to the bit drop, and I was like, "Go down, me!" And he's like, "Everybody, put your fucking hands up!" And we're dropping. Bill was there, and I'm just at the front, just going nuts. It was fucking. He did a really good fucking job.
You'd be an awesome hype man.
Great hype man.
Because he gets the crowd going, they get into it even more. It was great.
Gets the people going.
Gets the people going. All right, we'll jump into fan questions. We've got quite a few this week, so we'll start off with one of them. And this
Start
is
with the non-sport one straight.
Okay, thanks, mate.
Just
Thank you.
helping
I know
you.
the structure of the podcast.
That's why you went with Kim K first.
Yeah, fucking know. One more. All right.
Divorce.
Okay, boys. What person, this is your own opinion, what is your worst trait?
Okay, my worst trait is my short fuse.
Yeah, but you've got
Example?
A hole in that, like,
Is that why we call you the animal?
I don't get like physically aggressive,
yeah,
but I lose patience quickly.
yeah.
So not like it depends on the circumstances, but like for example, if you ask me a dumb question, I probably won't.
Yeah, you can't tolerate stupidity.
Yeah,
I get that. Your fuse is definitely longer, would you say?
I've learned that it's no point.
His nickname
getting
used to
angry.
be the animal.
I remember at school once, and I know why, but I remember at school, someone bought a baking tray in for some reason. Right? Now, whether they bought in biscuits or I can't remember why. But this baking tray, it didn't hurt. But
It did not hurt one bit.
at all. It was just thick alpha pretty much, right? And
Do we still have footage of this? It would have been on someone's 6210.
Exactly.
It's
And I
gone.
remember you'd hit people with it and it'd make the loudest noise, but it just didn't hurt.
It's
And you
always
just
in the
got-
back of the head. They
back of
don't,
the head,
they don't know
bang.
what's coming.
Was that
Yeah.
me that got him or somebody else?
No. So everyone's
Chop inserting
Yeah.
himself into a story.
I did it a few
sit good
times.
bullshit. I remember everyone's like, get Russo, because Russo was the animal back
Who did
then.
it?
I did it.
Ah.
Fuck this guy. I'll get Russo. All right. It would have been fine, but I didn't get great connection. I kind of missed a bit.
You
I
went
missed a
again.
lot. And I sort of scraped his head and hit his arm and I knocked his sandwich out of his hand.
Into the dirt.
Yeah,
The sandwich was ruined.
Unsalvageable. Russo got the tray.
I
and
chased
he
you.
beat the shit out of me with it. And that tray was
I
bent.
remember you.
He was bent the other way. We had to flatten it. He got me because I'm not a fast runner and I was laughing as well. I didn't know about the sandwich at the time. And he caught me and it was just like the way your mum hits you, just fast. Bang, bang, bang.
Bang.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Look,
Fuck, that was funny.
I'm
Sandwich
not
was
the
fresh.
biggest guy, but like I was. When I get
Enough.
into a zone, I will get you.
Yeah,
but like I just remember, I actually remember stop and the sandwich on the floor. I looked at it and went,
Fuck this
you
guy."
fuckhead," and chased you. And it was a Nutella sandwich. It was it was delicious, but yeah,
Oh, man. And then the footage went around for so long. That was so good.
yeah. I mean, I probably wouldn't do it now. If you hit me in sandwich full, I'll go, I'll get over it.
Yeah,
But I still have a short fuse.
and also at school, it's not as if you can just go and grab another Nutella sandwich.
No.
Do you know what I mean? It's the only sandwich for the
Mate,
day.
and to be honest, I
Absolutely.
wasn't carrying cash all around. I go to the
Yeah.
canteen.
That was fucking funny. Losh.
All right, what's your worst trait, Damon?
I'm too generous of a lover.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I don't know.
I'm too generous of a lover.
So you care about the other person.
I'm joking.
Go.
Committing to sticking to things, and commit I go through phases. I get into things, and I get 2 weeks into them, 3 weeks into them sometimes,
Don't we know that?
and just get over them.
Yeah.
But now
You got holes in your ears that tell us that.
I like
Yeah.
the whole still. Well, there's another decision I'm mulling over coming soon. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it might be very regrettable.
Well, it's probably you probably
What,
should
other than
tell us.
shaving your head?
Well,
No, that's not regret. He's doing it for
no,
charity.
not that.
He just said he was regretting doing
I'm just in jest, chop.
Yeah.
But no, I don't stick to things. I get over things quick.
Yeah, but what are you hiding from us?
No, I'll tell you in a couple of weeks. It's all right, nothing big.
Dude, I don't want to wait a couple fucking weeks.
The anticipation's
No, because I
killing
can't
us.
be bothered listening to both of you about it.
Why? You're not going to say anything. We're just going to move on. I'm more
No, you're
important.
All right, how about this? Do a deal. You can say it, and we can't say anything
I'm
about
thinking
it.
of getting the side of my head tattooed.
You can't hear this, but I.
Hang on.
Move
Okay,
on.
We'll move on. You're a fucking idiot. But anyway, move on. I love you. Bad decision. Mine is I'm impatient. It's simple as that.
Yeah.
I fucking hate waiting.
Yeah, that's
I'm
true,
impatient. I hate waiting.
So
if I want
Chop-
something, I
Chop-
try and make it happen or I go get it. I
So-
just hate waiting.
If you pay for something, and some people owe you, how long do you wait till you remind that person to pay you?
Depends on what they've said to me.
Hypothetically, if you paid something
shut up. Because I know where you're going with this, and I'm not going to answer that question.
I'm going to back him up on this. If you say to him, I'll pay you on Thursday.
No, it's not that.
Chop's not going to hear about it.
I'm not going to say shit.
Till Thursday.
Till
But
Thursday.
then you hear it Thursday. Thursday morning. Thursday lunchtime.
Yeah.
Thursday supper time.
Not because I need the money, it's the principle.
Yeah.
Because I don't borrow money off anybody. I don't do that. I don't put people in that position. If I can't get it myself, I don't get it. Simple as that.
Good on you, Chop.
That's the way I operate. But I'm impatient. That's my biggest thing. I just fucking hate waiting for shit. I like to make things happen.
As your investment advisor, I can
Yeah,
I see Chop check the stock market 4 times when I'm with him in 2 hours.
Yeah. I like to know. I like to look.
So, whenever Chop asks about something, I'd say patience.
Yeah.
Patience.
Wrong thing to say to me.
No time for patience, hey, Chop.
Nah.
Don't become a doctor.
That's a fucking really good question. I
All
like
right,
that
what's
one.
each other's worst traits?
Okay.
Wait, is that the next question?
Yeah, it's a follow-on.
Is
it?
Wait, let me check.
Yeah, it's a...
Oh, well, look, okay, it's worded a bit differently. If you could change one thing about each other, what would it be?
Damon...
Eating on camera. Eating on... Eating while we're recording. The popcorn last week.
I've literally done it twice.
Open mouth.
Too many times.
Open mouth. Okay, to be honest, we don't have enough show to go Chop.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck off.
All right, so there's going to be a bonus episode next Thursday. Bruce and I are going to record. Grievances, Volume 1.
It's hard when you're at the top, guys.
Open mouth.
Everyone wants to pull you down.
Open mouth chewing.
Oh, piss.
Open mouth breathing. Open mouth talking.
All right, less about me, more about you, Stu. No.
To be honest, I don't want to change anything about.
Yeah,
my
let's-
mates.
No, but anyone.
No.
Except Chop eating on camera. Camera. What's it called? Microphone.
Yeah. No, definitely.
And I would love to change stop Damon getting tattoos on the side of his head.
No, you can't do that, bro.
You can't do that. What the fuck
Tattoo the
are you
rest
going to
of your
get?
body, but don't do your side of your head.
You never know.
Are you talking about like there?
Yeah.
Well, you can grow your hair over it.
Yeah. You never know.
But
Well, then what's the fuck point of getting a tattoo
Yeah,
then?
man, I don't.
Anyway, you said you weren't going to talk about it.
What does
Okay.
Hannah
This is
think
what-
about this?
That's why I want to get even more, because I'd said it semi-jokingly. She's like, yeah, but as long as like you're going to keep your hair short enough to see it, otherwise there's no point. I was like,
Oh, you got
was that
Hannah.
a free pass?
I think
why?
Hannah's just making you do
You got
these
so
things
much
that-
other work to do before I'd even
I'm not
contemplate
saying
that.
tomorrow, but if
Yeah, but why?
I got it, it'd be in 3 or 4 years.
But
If I still want to get it then?
you're even older.
Exactly.
Why
If I
would you
still
need your
want it
tattoo
then.
on the side of your
If I
head?
still want it.
Okay,
then.
Damon, we're negotiating here. You can't do this until you have a child.
Yeah.
When you have a child and then you feel like it's
that's
still
why I'm gonna
okay
wait. All
to
right.
tattoo your
What
head.
is if your kid came to you saying he or she wanted a tattoo on the side of the head?
How old are they?
It doesn't matter how old they are. Just if they came up to you, you'd be like, don't say you would be like, I don't give a
line
fuck.
of work and everything like that in the circumstance. If they're a
All right,
rapper,
we're gonna ask the listeners on the Instagram page whether they think Damon should tattoo his
it's
head.
obviously going to be a no. I know that.
Fuck,
There's
we
that-
got
there's that
avid
many
listeners.
idiots that-
They may fucking say yes.
There's that many like jokers that will actually say yes because they want to see it. All right. Chop, next question.
All right, next question. So thank you for those questions anyway.
Wait, did we say Chop's worst trait is him eating?
No.
Did we,
Ah,
what was
look,
the question again?
I don't even know where to begin with your dumbass suggestion.
I know.
right? But anyway, here we go. If you could eat only one of either a pizza, pasta, or cutlets for the rest of your life, what would it be? Cutlets, hands fucking down. Don't care about anything
There's no-
else. Don't want to even hear
Okay,
it.
so I'm assuming
Cutlets.
you go chicken, fish,
Chicken,
and veal.
fish.
For
Fish
me,
cutlets.
you
What?
tire of it.
Good Friday.
You know
bro.
what? I'm going pizza. Pizza's my favorite.
Nah, you fucked.
All varieties of,
Any
pasta.
variety.
All varieties of pasta. Everything
all
of
varieties
pasta.
of pizza, all varieties of cutlets.
So no matter what pasta I want,
Yep.
pizza.
Yeah, same.
Cutlets for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day of the week.
Pizza cold
Chicken,
the next
veal,
I'm
pork.
dreaming right. So
Fuck.
I wake up every morning and want a margarita pizza.
So I used to be like that with Hungry Jacks. I used to wake up and go, today's the day I'm going to do it. I'm just on the way to work. I'm going to get one. I never
What?
did it.
Get
Never
what?
did it. Whopper.
No,
running.
bro.
Might just be like, not first thing, but like when I was at Brooklyn, I'd start at like 10.
No, I don't have a margarita pizza every day. Actually,
No.
I could. Like, I could legitimately eat one every day.
Easy.
Great question for the viewers. What would you guys pick? Either pasta, pizza,
We'll
or
put a vote
cutlets?
out there.
Are you
We'll put
pineapple
that-
on pizza? Yeah or no?
Absolutely.
Oh, no.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Same. I used to be Hawaiian with black olives. Sweet and
Yes,
salty.
Hawaiian with black olives and mushrooms. I used to do all the
Yeah, I
time.
don't mind mushrooms. But then the next day, out of the fridge, when there's cold pineapple
Oh,
on there, there's something
so
about a cold
good.
pizza with pineapple on it.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Nah,
All right. Nah.
there's nothing else to add. It's stupid.
All right.
You seen that video when they put the pizza on the pineapple on the pizza in Napoli?
Yeah.
And they bring
They
it to
get
their
shot.
houses. Have you seen the video?
Yeah.
If you're listening, what YouTube at Napoli pineapple pizza? I'm sure it'll come up.
All right. Next question, guys. What sporting event do you really want to see the most in your life? E.g., for Choppier, watch the Cowboys win the Super Bowl. For Losh,
Okay, so
watch
it's-
Chelsea win the
One-
title.
One sporting match.
One
or-
sporting event, match, whatever that you want to see.
And how much
happen.
would you pay for it?
What? Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah.
in your-
And how
in
much
your-
would you
in your
pay
current financial circumstances.
Current financial state. So as you are.
I was gonna, elaborate on it, but yeah. So that you could afford to.
Chop, you
You
want to
go.
watch?
I would say that I could afford right now.
No,
First,
don't-
what do you want to see?
Oh,
You've seen how?
I've seen-
how many AFL grand final? How many Eagles grand finals have you been to?
I've been to two.
Winning
One.
ones? Oh, just one. You didn't
Just
go to
Oh,
06?
no, I went to the Hawthorn one.
05, 06?
Got belted.
06.
You got belted.
We got belted by Hawthorn. So I've seen Eagles win it. I would love to see West Ham win the FA Cup or something like that. That would be wicked to go see.
Go
because
big, man.
I've
Champions League final.
Nah, I'm being realistic.
Realistic. Yeah, I like that. Because it's.
I mean, we're in Champions League posse right now.
To like final day to win the league or something like that. That'd
Something
be
like that
yeah,
would be
yeah,
cool
okay.
to go sit there and watch. 'Cause I've seen a West Ham game at Upton Park. I watched them against Liverpool, which was really cool.
I didn't know you'd been to London.
I've been to London.
I didn't know that.
Lived there for about 2 months.
You went to London for 2 months. You lived there for 2 months.
Well, I was living there.
Yeah, I lived in LA for 18 days with Mason.
No,
I lived in the
but I was
Maldives
living
for
with
a
my
week.
brother. I was actually living with my brother at that stage. So
Doesn't count, bro. You're
If-
staying with your brother.
I
You're
lived-
staying with your brother.
Okay.
2 months is not living somewhere.
All right, what's
Whatever.
the amount that you have to be somewhere to be living? I'll say 6 months.
okay. Well, okay. If you're going by that, no, I was just staying.
Postal
Okay.
address. All your mail sent there.
Nah, fuck that. Who's getting mail these days?
If you get mail to an address,
Meg Ryan.
yeah, that doesn't matter. All right, Chop, go.
Fucking hell.
West Ham.
West
how
Ham
much?
FA Cup that I can afford.
In
Well,
your current financial state.
yeah, I could afford to get over there. That'd be what? Let's say you can get
What would you pay for
No,
it? What would you pay? What's the maximum? Like, what's your numbers?
$5,000.
Is that it?
Yeah,
You're not real.
$5,000.
Passionless pig.
Okay, so mine is Italy win the World Cup, hands down.
Yeah, I knew that would be yours.
And I would probably pay $100,000.
Yeah?
If that's what it took to get there, fuck it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
That's once in a lifetime.
Yeah, I get you. And you're in the position where you could spend $100,000 and not be on the
Well,
street
I mean, I'll
afterwards.
not be on a street.
I mean, Lauren,
hit, but you'll be all right.
Lauren may
You
put
get
him
by.
on the street.
But you get by. You get by.
I talked about it with Lauren, and I'm not going to pay $100,000.
So, guys, turns out everyone's going to come to my house to watch the game.
Turns out Lauren's got control of the bank
And
account.
she's actually going to the World Cup.
But you know what? She'd be keen if she could come as well.
Yeah, so Hannah would be the same.
She'd say, "I'll do it, but I'm coming."
Mine's definitely Carlton to win the grand final. I want that more than anything. I would pay and what would be able to part with and be able to scrounge together, I reckon $50,000.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. 50,000.
And
But
you
that's
know
me
what?
pulling my shares
So,
from you.
look, I've paid
borrowing one from Hannah.
I've paid between 1,000 and 3,500, like in the amounts in between that, for you to watch Juventus in the Champions League final against Barcelona in Berlin. So I already booked my flights to that game, like to the city, and I booked the hotel like months before because I knew I was going there. And then Juventus happened to make the final. I was like, I can't not. That's one of my favorite teams. I can't not go to that game because if I went there and I didn't go, that I'd feel so shit about that. Sick in the stomach.
Yeah.
If they won,
Yeah.
and I didn't do that.
Absolutely.
Now, if it was still the best atmosphere I've been, from a sporting game perspective. So I'm happy I paid. I don't regret that. It was a large amount, but I don't regret it at all.
Fuck no.
All right, that's another great
Chop
question.
$5,000 for fucking
No,
West
well, I
Ham.
misinterpreted the question.
$5,000 on ketamine before.
He started going, well, flights are going to cost. No,
Well,
that's
that's
not what it takes to get there.
No, okay.
$5,000 not
If
gonna
you're
get
saying
you there, if
that,
that's the case.
I could easily drop probably 30K then.
Would you be comfortable going, all right, if someone said to you, Chop, all good, you get to come to the final day, West Ham versus Chelsea.
Yeah.
West Ham need a win to win the league, first time, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be $30,000 though.
Easy.
You do it?
I'll do it.
Okay,
50?
Chop, I know we talked about.
That's probably, yeah. Fuck, it'd be amazing to watch though.
When you start thinking about that, you're like, all right,
'Cause I'm thinking-
30's my cap, but then if someone goes 35, you're like,
Have to.
fuck. And then it's
That's-
but then it gets out of
50's
hand.
an extra 20 grand. Like
Yeah.
that's fucking.
So, Chop, if West
Yes.
Ham is in the Champions League final, we're not
Yes.
saying it's going to happen, but if they are, it's the only time it will ever happen.
I'd definitely go.
No, well, what would you pay for that?
What? Yeah, probably 30 grand. I think 30 grand will get me there.
It's really?
You wouldn't go 50 to see them win the Champions League?
Yeah, but you're saying just getting in. If you're telling me they're winning it as well, then yeah, you'd probably drop 50.
See, I don't
grand.
think like
Yeah,
that.
oh, well, the question was your ultimate fantasy. How much would you pay to see it happen? So, okay,
Look, it's
I'll
the
do
answer,
that.
but
Nico, if it's guaranteeing Carlton are going to win, sorry, Han, we're going to be
selling
sleeping.
the house.
Yeah, we're sleeping in this house.
you will like it.
Yeah, pack your bags. We're driving to Melbourne, and we're going to.
that
be staying
reminds
there.
me, like, if you know how like you have superstition, and if you're watching, like, you know, sometimes, yeah, if you have to wear certain jocks or whatever. What if it was every time I've watched my team play this year, they've lost? Like I've either been to the game or watched them on TV. That's one of those. But when I have not watched them, when I've been out and listened on the radio or something like that, and they've won. So it was actually like just they were losing and
Yep.
then they won.
You're talking about 8 years of my life there.
Right? Okay. Let's just say, hypothetically, Carlton win the flag next year, day one. But you cannot watch a single game live. So you can't go to the game and you can't watch it on TV. You have to listen on the radio. Could you do it?
Because then it's like, fuck, what, I'm going to wait another 25 years, you know what I mean? Like, do I just take radio?
Because bear in mind, you can watch the replay after.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take it on the radio.
Take it.
Do you know why? Because my greatest Carlton memory was on the radio when we beat Essendon in the prelim. I was listening to it on the radio.
If
So it's a
if
throwback.
someone said to me,
Yeah.
Italy wins the World Cup, but you can't watch any of their games, you have to listen to them, or not even listen to them, you have to sleep through that game.
Watch the replay in the morning.
I could do it.
Yeah.
It would be heartbreaking, but what would be heartbreaking to not? I'll be stressed out of my mind, but I could do it. If it meant winning,
Yeah.
I could do it.
Unselfishly for the club,
yeah.
for a few of the players that are there and
Italy,
stuff, that's why.
Hawthorn. Like if I didn't have to watch a Hawthorn game rest of my life, but they win.
You've got 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
All right.
Pig.
Fucking pig. Next question. Greece winning the Euro 2004 final. Leicester winning the English Premier League. Buster Douglas knocking out Mike Tyson.
What do all those have in common?
What are other examples in sport where the results are not what you expected to happen?
And
Biggest
not
underdogs.
an
Biggest
underdog in
underdog.
terms of
Yeah,
like
but
on
just-
that day they were the underdog. No, it's like they came from nowhere.
The ones you mentioned, though, Euro 2004, the Greek. Well, not 2004, 2008.
2004.
There you
Yeah,
go.
2004.
My dad's mate is Greek, and they were paying 1,000 1-to-1, and he put $10 on them pre-tournament just because he's Greek.
I think you have to do that. If,
You
if your country or team is
Just-
always
paying
do
that
that,
odds,
yeah,
you
always.
just have to do it.
You just any team, you just 501, yeah.
No,
so
no,
always-
not any team. Your team.
Yeah, okay.
Because
Yeah,
if
that's
it's
true.
any team, you just bet.
Yeah.
And they never.
And
come
anything
through.
can happen in those international tournaments.
Yeah, clearly
Anything.
it happened.
Yeah.
No one thought Portugal.
You get on a
was
run,
really.
doesn't matter. It's about team because it doesn't matter if they've got the best players like Messi. How much has Argentina ever done? Fuck all.
Exactly. Fucking
Doesn't matter.
But Leicester, to me, is the best.
That's the biggest Cinderella
my
story
That's
of
my
all time.
I think that's my favorite.
I
Just
thoroughly enjoyed that.
just
season.
living through it, and then every week, like, are they going to do it? Like,
just kept
and
winning.
then Vardy kept scoring, and then the odds were they 5,000 to 1 in the UK because we don't
Before
have
the
odds,
season.
we don't have odds that high. So I think it was more.
They got it. I think wasn't it Tom Hanks put
Quite a
quite
bit-
a bit of money on him at 52 to 1.
no, way more than that. Way more.
Was
than that,
it?
I'm pretty sure.
Or 250 or something like that.
Something like that. But
Anyway, he
every
won a lot of
week
money
it
on
was
that.
like,
and
they were
those
shorting
winnings,
a bit.
and those winnings did not change his life one bit.
Not one
He still
bit.
got COVID.
No, but like seriously,
Still got
he could have
COVID.
won $500,000 from that,
Exactly right,
and
we
would have
wouldn't
done
notice.
nothing.
Yeah.
Would not
But
have
just,
been
I
in
remember
his side.
following that every week and then just checking the odds and being like, do you put money on them? You know, and then it was just because people do that. They go on a run, they fall off usually, and then Man City comes through at the end and wins whatever.
exactly, yeah.
That was
They blitzed it, didn't
that
they?
makes it every time I say something, I'm like, it's not going to happen. Whatever. Hannah just goes, Leicester.
Yep.
Like, yep, you're absolutely right.
Absolutely.
And
And
that-
they're still up there. It shows what
Yeah.
a good team they actually are because they're sitting, I think they're sitting 5th or 3rd. It's-
third now. They overtook Chelsea.
Yeah, so it's Man City, Man United, Leicester, us,
yeah.
Chelsea.
Yeah. And you know what, they've been up there for a couple of years now, so you're
Yeah.
right.
Ranieri
They
was
have
hard done
they have
by.
proven it. Not that it was a fluke, but they've consolidated after that.
Yeah, now they've got Rodgers.
Sure, great
All right,
character.
so what are other examples?
Other examples,
I reckon Anthony Joshua losing to the big
Ruiz.
Mexican Ruiz. That was a big shock.
That was but that's
That's
boxing.
recency.
That happens a lot in boxing.
Yeah, but that
'cause
was fucking-
Stephen
it's a
Bradbury.
fight. Stephen Bradbury
Oh,
comes
yeah.
to
He
mind.
was not
in
even
the
meant to be at that final. If you actually watch that
Yeah.
race, he's a lap behind him.
Yeah, he's only supposed to be in that Olympics.
What?
at all,
No,
man.
but happened in the semi as well. Something happened
That's
in
what
the
I mean.
semi
I know
where
he wasn't meant to be in that final.
and he was just getting killed, and he came.
Right, he
through.
just got there because he got enough time to get to the Olympics, and that's awesome. He did not expect to do anything, and in post,
I remember that.
Just the luck.
That was
How's he just skating through, just like
right. So he first of all he made like a media career out of that.
Yeah.
And the terminology, like you did a Bradbury,
yeah.
is still
he
used.
capitalized on that, didn't he? Because he was a fucking was always going to be a nobody.
Yeah, with frosted
and then he
tips.
got a career out
Nobody
of it.
would even have watched that race.
Made probably so much money from endorsements and shit like
Oh,
that
yeah.
too.
The Fall Guy.
Yeah.
Well,
Shit.
a personal one. I wasn't a fan back then, but obviously watching is the Giants beating Patriots.
That was big.
18-0 Patriots.
Yeah.
Yep, that
Giants
was big.
beating them.
That was big.
Australia winning the American
Wollongong Wolves doing glory at Subiaco Oval.
Don't
when
talk to me about
yeah,
that game.
don't even talk to me. I was there too, bro. I was there. I loved glory. Remember we had Matty Horsley and Scott Chipperfield come to our school, and I had to present him something because I was captain of soccer in junior school, and I got a hat off him. That destroyed me.
Were you captain of the junior school team?
Yeah, junior school team in that in year
I
7.
didn't even know we had captains.
Yeah,
I
well,
think they
whatever.
would've back
I had to
then.
fucking present it to him, mate.
Participation award.
Anyway, that
game
grand
can go
final,
fuck itself, man.
absolutely.
Actually, you know what?
Absolutely.
Because
3-0 up at half time.
I'm not and wasn't a big Glory fan.
I was.
I was.
Right? But I went to
Still
that
am.
game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Because it was an awesome atmosphere. Like Subio
42,000 or
and
whatever it was.
the Milan Champions League final against Liverpool.
Yeah.
When a team goes up, and then the best sporting game is when a team
Comeback.
gets a massive lead, and it's also the worst to lose when your team drops a lead.
Absolutely.
And then the team comes back, and
Yeah.
that was, and because the crowd there was no Wollongong Wolves fans. There was
None.
probably 5.
Maybe 6
Family
in the
members.
corner. Yeah.
And it was just silent. I remember, and we were even stunned. Me and my dad were there, and we were stunned about the penalty. It got to extra time. I think Glory missed fucking 10 chances in.
Yeah, in extra
Like,
time. The penalties were so bad.
So bad.
So
I
bad.
remember I went with my nonna because I used to go.
It's
to-
almost like they didn't even practice.
I used to go to Glory games. My nonna had a season ticket from their first season up until she can't really walk anymore about 3-4 years ago. Every game, never missed one. I could go and play, do whatever I want up until halftime, but then halftime I have to go and sit next to her. That was the deal. Fair enough.
Yeah, we still love walking
Went to
around
that
Glory.
g-
It was
grand
one of our
final together.
social events.
And because Nonna was so she loves soccer.
Yeah.
She always said that she referred to the referees as that the players should call him sir, and just really that sort of part. She made me sit through the whole fucking medal presentation after the game.
Oh, what?
And just watch all these Wollongong players get
It was
their medals.
fucked.
She's like, because
To
it's
be honest,
sportsmanship.
That was an awesome day for me because that was a great grand final, and granted the result didn't go the way. It would have been awesome to see Glory win that, but it was a great game. And then that night, Italy played Turkey in the Euro 2000 opener for Italy. Right? So it was
Doubleheader.
it was a beautiful football night for me.
I've actually watched. It would have been 3 or 4 Glory grand final losses.
Well,
Because I went to the Sydney
they
one.
lost.
They lost. They lost to another Sydney one. There, they lost 1-0
Yeah.
the next year, I believe.
Yeah, it was
in the
Sydney
NSL, it
Olympic.
was still the
Yes,
NSL.
Sydney Olympic, I think.
Sydney
it was.
Olympic, and then they won the last one. They won the last
When
one at
nobody
Subi.
cared.
When nobody cared. Literally,
cared.
it was like, fuck, hooray, you finally did it, you
The
dickheads.
glory was massive. Like every other team would get 3,000
They were the biggest
fans.
team
We'd
in the
have
whole-
12, 13. The shed would
12,
go off.
13, 16 to 20,000
Yeah,
we
that
used to
was
get when
sick.
Burn Stanger
It was a
and
hot
Mitch
ticket item.
Davro.
Yeah, me and
Like
Pastorelli used to
George
go
had the
flat
box.
Yeah.
So like every second game, I reckon I get an invite from Chop.
Go up in the box.
We never went up to the box. We actually went up to the box to get food.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
it.
the marquee
Sausage-
thing.
sausage
See,
rolls and-
they used to have the marquees. That's
And I
what they
always
were.
tell anyone that asks, I never actually watched a Glory game when I went to Chop because we never actually watched a game.
We just walked around. That's when you used to catch up with everybody. See the girls.
That's where I met a lot of you guys for the first time.
Yeah,
before
that's
I
right. It's
started
definitely
tuning.
probably where I met you.
Yeah.
Yep.
But they were the great times.
Catters would wear, you'd rotate his Juventus tops. Like, so he'd wear, like, he had 5 or 6 on rotation, wear one each week. He'd wear his indoor
glory.
soccer boots there.
Fucking great times back in the day.
I took my nonna to the last grand final at Optus Stadium,
Yeah, when they
Oh,
lost.
the last one, and then I
that
took her
last
in the
year?
wheelchair and all that.
Ball fest.
Got a the disabled area. She had the wheelchair, beautiful, plenty of room and everything. And they lost that again. I said to her, I said, no, look, next time I'm coming alone because this is 2 now, and maybe you're the Malocchio. You're staying home for the next one. love.
Oh, bullshit mush.
Nonna mush.
Come on, mate.
All right, guys, let's jump into sport. How are we looking this week?
Chop, if your car is running perfectly fine, do you take it to the mechanic?
No?
No. Bruce, if
What the
your
fuck?
eyes aren't hurting at all, do you go to an optometrist?
No.
So if something's not broken,
Why do you?
you don't fix it, do you? So why is it that every single year the AFL has to bring in new rules? And they are fucking stupid rules.
Go, Damon.
But they're stupid rules like
What's
setting
the
up-
latest?
You're not allowed to move on the mark now. You're not allowed to move lateral. If you're on the mark
What
now,
do you mean?
you're not
What?
allowed to-
Why?
Can you put your hands in the
You
air?
can't wave. Like I think you can put. I think you just stationary.
Why is that? Why
Arms
is that a
in the
need
air.
to change that? Where's
No
the-
side to side, no nothing lateral anymore.
Is that-
Otherwise,
is-
it's 50,
is-
and
is-
now it's a 5 meter protected zone and everything like that.
Do you know what that's for?
That was
I
always in
reckon to
place.
try and help the goal kickers actually kick more
no,
goals.
no, you know what it
Fuck
is?
off,
It's
because
just
even
to-
at the other side of the ground,
It's to
it's
make
the same thing.
It's to make it black and white.
What like that to me? That is a nothing rule.
That's a nothing
It's
rule.
such a nothing rule.
That's a
So now
dumbass
you're going to have
fucking rule.
players who have grown up their whole lives playing football. Someone lines up for goal. I used to do cartwheels sometimes. Or a handstand. You know what I mean?
As long as you back up the mark.
I'm trying to think the logic. Why would they have done that? Because
I can tell you
the
why.
onus
What
on
I
the
said
game-
was spot on. They
that's-
want more people
it's
kicking
around
goals.
the ground, Chop.
Nah, it's everywhere. It's even around the ground.
Well, they have to bring it in
So
everywhere.
These guys are
Otherwise,
playing
it's
their whole
stupid.
lives. They're going to be giving away these stupid 50-meter penalties.
The players will know straight away. Don't worry, they won't.
It's just-
it's not an hard rule to forget.
Oh, dude,
But
there's
it's
going to
just-
be so.
No,
I agree
there'll
with
be-
Losh there.
There'll be a few players that make the mistake in rounds 1 or 2, but I guarantee if they keep the rule for the
It's like
season, they
even when
won't.
they set up.
But
is
is it like it has to be because they've always been trying to speed up the game, so stop the congestion. That's their onus to move the ball quickly. If a player is stationary on the mark, it's probably easier to hit a
on.
target, right?
Yeah, right.
Because if they're moving across the mark, you have to wait, you have to move side to side.
What? To stop them
Stop-
chopping off the play.
Yeah, stop them. Right, so stop when you're moving on the mark, it's to stop the ball moving, right? So teams that do it well jump up high. So it's like you can't. So there's a guy over the top. You can't kick it there. Right, that's what their objective is.
But
So
it
that's
also stops the guy on the mark. He goes from stationary, not
Yeah.
there, and then he has to start running to chase. Whereas before, you're jumping around a little bit. You've already got momentum to get off and chase.
To be honest, I want to see.
I
it in
didn't even
action.
know that rule. That is a fucking
I want to see
dumb
it in
rule.
action, and I will reserve judgment
'Cause
until I
there was
see it.
a-
Because
there
if the game's improved, because the game was shit last year, and it's been shit for probably.
They just keep changing.
It's
stuff.
probably been shit since 2019. Just okay. There's too much congestion in the game, and then there's too much. I think there's an overplay of tactics. From coaches.
It's not stopping football. It's become more
It's,
plays.
you
You're
know,
like
it's
basketball.
set
You're running.
plays.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like I watch basketball and NFL for that sport. I don't want to see it.
Yeah,
in
no,
the
that's
AFL.
what the free flowing game was the
yeah.
beautiful thing about it.
Yeah.
This is my first love, mate.
So I'm happy. Look, if we see it and it actually works for the game, fucking, I'm
So
Well,
dumb.
I
That's,
just don't
that's so
understand
dumb.
why they have to get to-
I don't know why they've even come up with that.
Why is that? Who's having that meeting? Going, all right, guys. This one thing we really need to discuss.
And
is
I
this
happen to
guy's
agree
moving
with
lateral.
Damon. There's going to be tired players in
told-
the last quarter that just forget.
And it's just like, if
And
it
then
gives
that's
away
gonna
a 50,
change the
and it's
game.
like, why? For every, remember I'm not gonna say remember the 80s, but you've watched the clips, or whatever. The 90s football, early 2000s football. It's fucking beautiful football. It
No,
just
that's exactly it.
Why do we bring in
But
the
if you watch
subs?
their mark,
Why do we
you watch
bring
the
in-
guy on the mark in the 80s and 90s. Have you seen?
Ackermanis used to do handstands.
Forget 2000s.
Jacko and all those guys.
We actually watched a game in the 80s and 90s. On the mark, they did fuck all. They just did this.
No,
They actually just stood up.
It was a bit of a nothing thing.
Yeah, but it only came into play.
it's
Teams
such a- it's-
introduced
yeah.
it as a way to halt the momentum of the other team.
But when someone lined up for goals, even in the 80s, there was always a bit of that side
yeah,
to side.
the
and
goal
all
one
that.
is irrelevant because they should be out.
And, excuse me.
They're not doing it for the goal kicking, like Chop said. They're
At
not
that
doing
point,
it for
the
that.
goal kicking, I'm sorry, learn how to fucking kick a goal.
What's your rule? If you miss a set shot,
You're not getting paid.
not getting paid.
I was never a very
watch
good
out,
footballer.
yeah.
Okay? But set shots, I could kick a fucking football.
And not, 9.5 out of 10.
Not in under 13s.
Was it under 13s? Or what was it?
14s. But, like, why does it have to be made easier for the goal kicker? Just go back and kick the fucking thing. Like,
Look,
Is that the only other rule? Is that the only rule? That
No,
But
I'm
then
sure
even the
there's a
last
few
few
other
years,
things.
just the stuff that
I think they've
brought
reduced
in.
interchange caps.
They have
and all
done
that.
that.
Change stuff, the 666 when you line up. Just
I
let
like
them
the
play.
666.
Tell me this.
666 has
Tell
been
me this.
good.
When you just said when you were happy with footy, 90s.
Exactly.
All right, but then so if they
Why
kept
change it?
doing what they were doing, we would end up with even worse football.
You reckon?
Because that's where it was evolving. That's why they've put in rules.
Yeah, but it's just
So like,
dumb rules.
personally, right? Like, I love the NBA at the moment. Yeah, I like watching my team because it's my team. But if I'm watching a normal game, it shits me that the last 3 minutes take 40 minutes to play.
Yeah, there's
Review
so-
after review,
yeah.
all that. So they've gone too far to correct something that they thought was an error.
Yeah.
So again, 90s basketball was the best basketball.
Yeah.
Because the last quarter didn't take 4 hours to go.
Yeah.
In the AFL, I don't like 18 players from each team in the fucking back half. I don't want 17 players around the ball when I don't want that stuff. So if they're making rules to make sure it's more free flowing, I'm happy for that. Because if we left it up for the coaches and players, or not players, but the
total
coaches,
shutdown.
it'd be fucking Terry Wallace with the flow,
Yeah, flooding it.
right? So, Rodney Eade came up with it in the 90s, but like I'm happy they're actually proactive on it. I'd rather than be doing that and just sit and doing nothing because the most bullshit comment that anyone can make is don't leave the game alone. The game's fine, and that same person complains about a shit game and multiple shit games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but it's when they make
you've gotta-
these sort of things. When they brought in the sub.
But if it was broken,
That was
I know
dumb.
you said at the start, if it's not broken, no, it is broken. The game's fucking broken.
standing on the mark isn't broken.
You're having teams barely score fucking 100 points anymore.
Yeah.
Carlton didn't do it for
Right.
3 years.
You go back, you watch the 90s and 80s, both teams were scoring
100, it's
fucking
about
100 points.
130 to 150 and shit.
200 sometimes.
They had full forwards that played full forward,
Yeah, and kick 10.
right? My favourite player is Jason Dunstall because he was the full forward, kicked goals. But he never fucking left the 50. If Lockett had to play in today's game, they'd
die.
make him a fucking streamlined footballer. They'd make him run up the ground, bullshit, put forward pressure on. Nah, his job was to kick goals and to anyone that dropped into his hole, kill him. That's it.
I want that football. I miss that football.
So do I.
We're not going to get it back, obviously.
No, you can if you just make it so they can't do these things. You have to legislate against stupidity, not just stupidity. Legislate against negativity and that stuff, right? So let them fucking do this so we can get back to a resemblance of the footy that we loved, which was the 90s.
Fair
Well
enough.
fucking played,
Well
Adam.
played,
I
well
still don't
played.
like the rule about standing on the mark. I just feel like, is there a rule, like every year they have to do something?
As long as they have a good reason for it, and they do.
I think that's a solid point from everybody there.
What about...
What about the NBA?
Okay, so the Suns are balling.
Suns are balling.
We are balling. We're on a great... it's not a
Which
winning...
show the Suns
but
are hot.
Suns are burning. And the Lakers are in trouble.
Yeah.
Now,
No Anthony Davis.
let me just say this.
Big trouble.
No need for them to panic because as long as they get Davis fit for the playoffs, they are still probably the best team in the comp. I think they are. But Davis, Achilles injury, calf injury, he's out 4 weeks. They're going to reassess. It's not the end of the season. We'll get
Achilles
that.
isn't good for big men.
Right. And he's had injury problems in the past. And whatever. But the Brooklyn Nets are coming. So that trident of Harden,
Jeez, hasn't
Kyrie,
it?
and Kevin Durant
And
hasn't
they've only
been playing,
played 6 games together.
right? Durant hasn't even been playing. They've been beating everyone in the West. Like they've been on a road trip, beating everyone. I think let's just say this: it's Brooklyn and LA Lakers in the
Scoring.
the NBA Finals, right?
Brooklyn do it scoring.
Brooklyn could lay 3 fucking turds, get blown out by 20, 30 points. But you telling me that the Lakers are going to be able to stop them 4 times from scoring 120 points plus? I don't think so.
No.
So that means you're going to have a high-powered offense to beat them.
Yeah.
Lakers can do it. They do have that. Not that extent, but they can get there. But there's no one in the East that could match net.
Utah.
Yeah, Utah
are looking the
wary
business.
of the team that, like, you know,
Peaks
is good
early?
now. No, yeah, right. Peaks early, but it's just like
They're
a
not even
well-rounded
halfway
team.
through the season yet.
Nah.
Wizards are on a nice run.
I had Wizards before the season to make the playoffs at like $1.90. I checked the other day; they were like $6.
Get back on them.
Nah, it was in a multi, but
LA have slipped to third. Utah winning
the good
the
thing
West.
is that they don't have to get to the 10th seed because they'll have
Clippers.
the play-in game.
Portland sitting pretty.
Portland were doing all right until we got blown out by the Suns by 32
Yeah.
this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it's interesting,
What-
the NBA. I like it.
What
I like
about? Let's go. There was a big trade this week in the NFL.
Oh, yeah.
My team, we got a quarterback.
I missed you.
it. You got half a man.
Now, Chop, your feelings on Carson Wentz are known.
I don't like him whatsoever. Never
think
have.
he's overrated.
I think he's
If we're
overrated.
getting the Carson Wentz of last
Yeah,
season,
but you're not. You're
it's
getting.
shit.
That's what you're getting.
No, did you hear what I said?
I did. If we're getting
Why
the
did you
Carson
say
Wentz
no?
of
You're
last-
not. That's what you're getting.
I said because I know what was coming after that, which is yeah, I know, but I know what he's going to say next. He's going to say, but if we get the Carson Wentz
No.
of
You let me
Super Bowl
finish,
year,
right? If we get the Carson Wentz of last season, we were not going to make the playoffs.
And
Right?
Frank Reich's getting sacked.
Frank Reich's getting sacked. Now, 3rd round picks, nothing. The conditional second, first, I'm comfortable with because if we make the playoffs, it's end of the 1st round anyway.
Yeah.
Right? The 2 years before last year, he was ranked 11th and 12th for QBR. I think if we get that, we make the playoffs.
Yeah, but
yeah, but
For
why?
us to be Super Bowl contenders, he has to break the top 10 in the league for QBR.
There's too many other good QBs
his,
in the 10.
his stats, the years when Frank Reich was there compared to not, are way better without him.
I'm happy to take a chance on a 28-year-old for 2 years because his contract's only for 2 years.
a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, but we have cap space. It's not going to.
You got a lot of free agents
You have
as well.
to pay if you're not getting a rookie quarterback. You have to pay that rate
Yeah,
anyway.
You don't have the back.
How funny was Pittman going, I'm not giving him my number.
Yeah.
That's
not
how
giving
much
him his
respect
11.
he
Maybe
has.
that's a good thing.
I think that's
Earn it.
hilarious because that
Earn it.
really shows what people.
I'm saying
he's a
this-
rookie, and
I'm
that's what he
s-
thinks of a
I'm
QB.
saying this now. If Carson Wentz plays 75% of the game the next season,
You have to give up a 1st round pick.
I don't give a fuck about that. But if the Carson Wentz plays 75%, the Indianapolis Colts will make the AFC Championship game.
You are on crack.
I'm on road.
I love that.
On record.
Mike Mush, what's your bet?
My bet said Russo's on crack.
You're 11 and 6. Then what are you?
I'm 15 and 6.
15 and 6.
I went for
Chelsea fucked you last week.
Yeah, but
Rightfully so. They're a piece of shit team. Tell me what you got this week.
fuck, he shits me.
Should just bet on West Ham because we just love. Sorry, Hamana.
But no, I actually watched the West Ham game.
So
It's
did
the first
I.
game I've
Well, I
watched
didn't.
for a
I watched
while.
the
So did I.
highlights. I
watched
love
Milan
the
Derby as well
3 minute. I love
following that.
I love
That
the
was
3
on.
minute video mini clips on Optus Sport. Fucking love that.
They're
They
great.
do that
They're
well.
great for your attention span, aren't they?
No, just when you're getting ready quick, you know the one just
I
receive
know,
goals.
they're good.
Bang.
Optus does it well. They
Optus
do
does it well. Go, Losh. What is
I'm
your
sticking
bet?
with Chelsea
Oh god.
because you know what? A couple of times during the NFL season, I bet on someone and they did me well, and I wanted to stay with them the next week, and I didn't. I was like, oh, I want to move on, and I
But
didn't.
Chelsea haven't done you well.
No, but I'm going to stick with them. Straight up, head to head versus Manchester United. I'm taking Chelsea.
Oh,
home.
Bang.
good one. I like that. Black and white.
Black and white, black and yellow, or blue.
Thanks for not eating, Chop. Thanks for not eating.
share, donate, spread the word.
Donate.
The hair's coming off.
Hair's coming off 13th of March. $5,000's our target. Subscribe, guys. Thank you for listening.
You've been listening to Any Give and Take. Follow the boys on Instagram and Twitter at Any Give and Take.
You have spilled my macchiato, Ricky Bobby.